Hey guys, this is Kevin Potter at Potter USA, and today we're going to make an 18 karat yellow gold diamond ring. So what I have here is a ring die that was made in Paris, France at the turn of the century, probably the early 1900s. And I also have a period diamond, just under a carat, and it's a pretty clean stone. It's like an SI1. But it's a little yellow. That's why we're putting it in 18 karat yellow. A lot of people would say, oh no, you must put it in white gold or platinum. But if you do that, it's going to make your diamond look even more yellow. So if you put it in yellow gold, your diamond will look whiter. This diamond was probably mined in Africa. They call them a Cape stone because it's kind of yellow. A lot of the diamonds out of Africa were yellow. This one was cut at the mine because they would pre-cut them. Well, poorly, but it's a mine cut, but I like them because they have a lot of character. I'm going to melt some gold. Let me show you what I did. I carved a little pattern with a ball burr into my soldering block that kind of mimics the shape of my ring. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to melt my gold into this. If I had a whole bunch of gold, what I would do is roll out a very thick strip. Then I would have a die that blanks this piece, and it would give me a preform. Then I press it, but we don't have that. So you can see I just bumped it lightly. We'll go ahead and hit it again. We're still way thick, so what we're going to do is we're going to go anneal it right over here, and then we'll hit it again. The reason I'm removing all this metal along the side is it's preventing it from going down inside the mold. So that's pretty good. We're going to anneal it again, then we will go press it. I always shade it with my hand so I can see it. Once it's all annealed and after I'm done striking it, then I'll pickle it really good. But you can see the edge. We're still pretty thick. So I'm going to anneal it one more time. Push it again. It's quite a bit nicer now. Once I trim this, that'll probably be all it needs to drive it the last little bit into the mold. Well, it's looking almost nice. Let's anneal it. You can still see we got a lot of thickness that we need to push in. By removing all this metal off the sides, it allows it to sink into the die further. Still, if I anneal it, I think I could go a little deeper because I'd love to get a little bit more length on the shank. Okay, so we're done striking the ring. All we got to do now is trim off the flashing off the sides, and then we will anneal it and we'll start bending it and forming it into a ring, and then I'll solder the two halves in the back and we will set the diamond. Thanks for watching. If you've liked what you've seen here today, please like our channel and give us a thumbs up.